Clara Schwartz, A Deadly Game. Murder. December 2001 was a difficult month for the D.C. area. While the Washington Post reported that serious crimes were down in the city, they also noted that the suburbs had seen a disturbing increase. That month, a man was shot in his car in front of his two children on Christmas Eve in Northwest Washington. He was sitting outside a church when a gunman walked up and pulled the trigger. In the same area, a man was fatally stabbed in his home, while in Southeast Washington, another man was shot outside a shopping center. In nearby Virginia, the shocking death of a prominent scientist made headlines around the country. Robert Schwartz, 57, was nationally renowned in the field of biometrics and DNA research. The Associated Press's Matthew Burkett reports that Schwartz had been working for the past 15 years on DNA sequencing analysis at the Center for Innovative Technology in Herndon, Virginia. Ironically, while the discovery of DNA identification in the 1980s revolutionized crime investigation, especially for extreme crimes such as rape and murder, Schwartz himself fell victim to one such incident. On Monday, December 10, 2001, Schwartz did not show up for work. His co-workers phoned a neighbor to check on him. He had lived alone since his wife had died and was usually quite punctual, so they were worried. They had good reason to be. His corpse was found face down in his log-and-slate farmhouse, situated near Hamilton, which was around 40 miles west of Washington, D.C. He had been stabbed repeatedly. One report said 30 times, another 45, with a sharp knife-like implement sometime on December 8, 2 days earlier, and left where he had died. Investigators who arrived at the scene could clearly see an X carved into the skin on the back of Schwartz's neck, according to the Blood Bank newsletter. This mark seemed to indicate that the murder was ritualistic, although the clue wasn't clear. But Schwartz's neighbors were helpful. They had seen 3 teenagers, 2 boys and a girl, arrive at the farm during the time in which the murder was estimated to have occurred. The kids had gotten stuck in the mud and had called a tow truck. Giving their names and addresses made it easier for authorities to find them. Within days, the police had arrested 3 friends of Schwartz's college-age daughter, Clara, Kyle Hulbert, 18, Michael Paul Fall, 21, and Catherine Inglis, 19. After the 3 started talking, there was little doubt that Hulbert had killed the victim, but his bizarre confession and the reasons he gave initially pushed investigators in the wrong direction. Court records released the day after Christmas and noted in the Washington Post indicated that the police had seized several knives, swords, and documents about human sacrifice from the home of Inglis and Fall. The X was thus surmised to be an occult symbol. In addition, they had seized a computer and 2 black cloaks from the Haymarket home, and also took a computer from Hulbert's home. It wasn't long before they had pieced together a strange and deadly game. This murder was included in a special report about the apparent bad luck that had befallen scientists during a brief period of time, suggesting an odd association between violence and those employed in the pursuit of biological research.